Well, hey there. So sorry we got a bit caught up in exploring. I mean, when you have a compound like that, how do you not get lost? But anyway, we're about to begin one of the most wonderful tours. We did like a phase 1 renovation of this house, and you guys joined us, and we did a final reveal. But as you know, we're doing a phase 2 renovation. But it's always such a good thing to get fresh eyes on the site. And today, I am joined by another member of the Fine Urban Construction and Interiors team. I'm here with...
Hi guys, my name is Kandi Nabwiri. I'm from the PR department and I'm happy to see this project in real life because I've just seen it in videos, and I'm happy that you're going to show me around. You get my reaction.
So you guys always wonder, like, what does it feel like to walk through a Fine Urban Construction and Interiors site? And she will be the perfect person because she's been in your position just watching, and today is her first day. So as we're walking through, I'm so excited to
Yes,
see your
me too.
reaction. And tell us, honestly, tell our audience,
I'm going to be real.
yeah, is it as good as it looks, or is it
Even-
even better? So
I guess we're going to see that.
yeah,
Plus, I don't even have to tell them, they'll see my reaction.
they'll see
That
your
will be the
reaction.
test.
Okay, so can we start?
Take the lead.
Now on the rooftop, let's go downstairs and see what we've done with the
Sure.
actual pool house. So it's so incredible when I get to walk around these sites and explore the newer structures that actually didn't originally exist.
And it actually flows nicely.
Yeah,
The color
harmony.
of the tiles. They've played around with different textures and colors, and it looks really good. I'm looking at the spaces between the steps and
Yeah.
the tiling. I'm assuming that's provision for the lighting.
This entire section that we're actually in right now is like a party.
I love to party.
You know, if you know, we've been into these party
Yes.
spaces, lighting plays
It's very
such-
important.
Yeah, it's such an important part in how you feel in that space. So we're gonna introduce it right from the steps. So at all angles, you're gonna be catching these glimpses of light. So are you ready to look at the pool house of dreams?
Yes.
Up a couple of more steps we go, more lighting under there. Oh,
Wow.
this is incredible.
And there's space, enough space for
Yes.
the bar area.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a bar, right?
Yeah, so this is going to be the counter, and it's actually a point of pride for our lead designer. People are building out with concrete because you might have wood, which will last a really long time, or you might have other materials, but wear and tear is something you're going to have to deal with.
Yes.
But things like concrete are really sturdy and long wearing. You could literally just bash this and it's not going anywhere.
And then you know what? When you hear the word concrete, you think it's going to look industrial
Yeah.
and cold,
Mhm.
but this actually feels homey, inviting.
Yeah, and it's not finished yet.
Can you imagine what it will look like when
Yeah.
it's done?
I can. There's some counters that we did in Runda that were finished off with marble, and it was so exquisite. So I'm really curious to see how we choose to actually finish this off, because we're always coming up with new ideas.
Wow.
So imagine this is where it's gonna happen. So we're gonna have that light, but of course, when we're coming in here and putting the storage where you display your drinks and your favorite
Okay.
bits and bobs, and of course, entertainment is also gonna be a big part. So we're gonna have a huge old TV.
Because right now I have a picture in mind
Yeah.
of what you're talking about, but I want to see the real thing.
Yes, but with this being like a pool house, of course, it has to cater to changing rooms and things
Yes.
like that. And of course, if people are going to be enjoying this entire area that we're actually looking at,
Yes.
they need somewhere they can, run to when nature calls. So all that stuff will be tucked away in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had that in mind as well. That's good thought, because you can get excited. I want a pool,
Yes.
I want a bar area, but you forget the changing room, and you don't want to run
Functionality.
back to the house.
Who
and
wants
then-
to do that? No, I wouldn't want to do that. As soon as I had to leave this section, the party vibes would leave my brain. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna put on my pajamas and stay
Yeah,
in the
and
house.
sleep.
Yeah, so it's a really, really useful space, and it's been finished off in such a regal way. These two, oh my gosh,
This
the only
is
way I
nice.
can describe these is imposing. That's like the only word I can think of. The texture of them, the color of them, it just feels so regal.
Yeah. And then you can actually feel that texture.
You can.
By visualization, you don't have to touch it, but just looking at it, this is good work.
It is. It's superimposing and
It
it's
pulls you in.
Yeah, it does. So you can go forward and now enjoy the space and the beautiful speckled tile
Wow.
on the ground. We're walking past one of the main features of this entire area, which is where I would be most of the time. Well, everyone else is sitting in that, doing whatever they're doing. I'm going to be in the water 24/7.
And then what stands out for me is the shape of the pool. Like Fine Urban really knows how to play around with shapes.
Yeah.
Because normally you see swimming pools that are maybe square shaped,
Yeah.
rectangle, but this infinity looks really the infinity shape, no?
Yeah, it does feel like, oh yeah, like your number 8 where you could just continuously go.
Yeah.
I do love the softness of the roundness of the edges of the pool. And I appreciate the fact that we've chosen a tile that looks green, which means it plays in really well with the intentional patches of green that we have in this area. It's just an excellent, satisfying flow through of color. So we have a lot of cool grays, we have speckled texture on the ground. There's so many visual elements, as calm and cool as it feels.
There's so much harmony here. And the nature is complementing the tile work.
Exactly. Things don't feel out of place.
Yeah.
I hear for that area, maybe some neon lights saying fun times, party times.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I hear. But again, it's one of those things that's to be seen, but obviously truly speaks to our client. In creating this entire space we're walking through, she was really thinking about my guests, my loved ones, my friends, the people I want to enjoy my compound. So when we talked to her and we got to understand how important that is to her, we were like, you know what? Then we're going to give you the biggest seating space that you could ever ask for. You have 30 people. You could easily spread out and everyone will be happy to be here.
There's so much sitting space, like the outdoor.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yes. Yeah,
and I just feel like I like the shapes on this concrete.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's another solid thing that the client is never going to have to worry about. Of course, all we have to do to add in that comfort is bring out the cushions and then it's ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's quite long. It's actually really, really massive.
It goes all the way.
It goes all.
You can actually entertain so many people here.
I said like 30 people. Like how many people? I mean, I know
we could bring both our families and they'll fit.
Yeah, because my family is not that big. I feel like we could fit in that. Not even like half of that. My whole family. My whole family is that. Of course, we have the fire pit, so you can keep nice and warm because entertainment areas tend to kind of call to you in the night or the late evening. So we just want to make sure that this area is as comfortable and as cozy as possible. That area is for the convenience, the same way that pool house is for convenience.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you a fire pit, 2 fire pits, and then tell you, no, but you stored it at the back of the house. So send some poor soul to run
out in the cold.
You go. Because everyone's going to be like, it's not me. I'm not doing that. Someone else go and do it. So it's a matter of convenience.
And practicality.
Easy. Exactly. But of course, we did it the fine urban way. You can see we finished off with the same tile as we have here. And everything is immaculately white and textured.
I like even the way the steps, the slabs, just to go there. You don't have to step on the grass.
You don't. Yeah. So you don't want your guests to swim and then kind of be like
just
sitting in chlorine. So we're going to have a shower.
Oh.
Right on that end. We're going to have a shower right there.
Talk about a shower with a view.
A shower with a view. It is a shower
Who would want that?
View. Yeah, that entire area is so spectacularly done. And I think when we're stepping back and really looking at it, you can tell that that wall was chosen to be the focal point because this area does not have any other walls that are quite as big.
Okay. Yeah. After you.
Thank you. And our way is made really easy. It is made really, really easy by the path. And completely avoid trampling the grass.
With our heels.
Yes, and like kind of sinking in there. And
a girl has to look good in nature still.
Yeah.
So we'll still wear our heels.
And I feel like there's a lot of people who are going to be enjoying this property that are going to want to come to this particular area
Yeah.
with high heels because it's going to be like a sympathetic, not too busy outdoor dining space.
Also, you can dine here if you want to the sundowner, enjoy the sunset.
You said it.
Yeah.
It is like a sundowner vibe. Bring your little plate out here and then enjoy your environment, enjoy the trees, enjoy the earth essentially.
I just love how anywhere you are on this property, you still get to enjoy the view.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where we are, if you're down there at the pool house, at the pool sitting area, if you're here,
Yeah.
you just get to enjoy the nature.
Yeah, at every corner. And I'll tell you, that is not done easily. If you get a company that doesn't care about what you already have, you might find that your grass is a little less aware because this compound already had all these beautiful natural features. So when we were renovating and we're demolishing things, and of course, some things were placed on some patches of grass,
Yeah.
but as a company, because we saw the value of those things, we're like, we're gonna nurture it back to life. We're gonna water your grass because we wanted to be a part of the aesthetic. So we actually took care of the grass, and now here we are. Candy, I've been on this site multiple times, and it's so refreshing to get to come with someone new and get to see it through fresh eyes. So I just want to know, now that we're done with the front yard that has all these incredible features, what are your thoughts?
Personally, I'm happy to see what has been done by Fine Urban.
Yeah.
I'm really gobsmacked because I didn't expect to see all this.
Yeah.
And we're just on the outside. So I wonder what's on the inside.
Oh, it gets even better.
Really?
Yeah. And something I'm going to do as we go through, I like to do this with everyone I do these walkthroughs with, is ask, what's your favorite feature? Because for me, what we've seen so far, that kid's playhouse. And I know I'm like 28, but it's just so well done.
Well, everyone has a child in them, so
Yeah,
it's allowed.
Exactly.
Personally, I love the pool house because I love to entertain. I love
Yeah.
having my friends around so that I can go out, but still I'm at home. Minimal staggering distance.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I picked up on that as we were going.
Oh, really? You saw
Yeah.
my excitement?
No, yeah, I kind of picked up on that. So now
Oh, well.
we're at the main structure.
So I like how the tiles look here. Are they new?
These are definitely new. The one thing about Fine Urban is like you can't expect that, you know, when you see a site twice in a row that you're going to find the same things.
Yes.
And this area has changed so much. The
Oh.
texture of them, the color of them, it just feels so welcoming.
I like the way it blends with the house.
So the pillars, these were like, it's like a structural thing, a lot of houses. Like it looks regal, but the thing is with the older houses, you know, they tended to be kind of small.
Yeah.
And when you want to make an impression at the entrance, the best way to do that is to incorporate molding.
I also like this.
Yes.
The textures look really nice. They complement each other.
Yeah. Would you believe that this is actually an original part of the house?
Are
And
you serious?
everything else, the molding and those pillars, the colors, the textures, is something Fine Urban did just to make sure that everything works well together.
Because it blends in.
Seamless.
Who'd have
It's
thought?
seamless. Yeah.
So what about the ceiling? I'm seeing there's some spaces provided for...
It's for lighting.
Oh,
Yeah, I know you've engaged with the content. I'm so sure you've seen some of the content. It's just like, as you said, you're gobsmacked to see it in real life.
Yeah.
But the gypsum designs, and this is an exterior gypsum design, it's just flawless, it's simple, classy, and those spaces are just to have light so that, imagine if the client is driving in, let's say it's at night, they're
there's
just
light.
showered with light.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Fine Urban really knows their stuff when it comes to gypsum.
I-
I'm impressed.
Yes, and you're going to be even more impressed as we continue going.
Oh,
So are you ready to go inside?
let's do this.
Let's do this.
The door looks so different.
Yes, it is completely different, and thank God for that.
Yeah, I like the color and the patterns on it. These designs are beautiful.
The cohesion continues.
I wonder what it takes to do it, because this doesn't look easy.
Well, 100%, you know, customization, picking materials, quality, job creation. We're looking at one door that has so many of the facets that makes me personally so proud to work for Fine Urban. And then you see the result, and it's something that's so incredible and so impactful. Something that you, what actually, remind me, what was that previous door like? I don't actually really remember.
What's the point of remembering? This is perfect.
It is perfect. It is perfect.
And then I noticed most doors have glasses, but this one doesn't. Is it for light allowance?
But no, so of course, this being the entrance of the house, we do want that light, but there's a really clever way we've come up with where we still retain that privacy. So I have a feeling that even though we're going to have glass here, it might be one way, so people can't really see. So you're still allowing the light to come in, which is something that wasn't there before because the door was solid wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I'm wowed.
Yeah, it is incredible. Voila! Welcome home.
Wow. I feel welcomed.
Yeah. So how do you actually feel getting to walk in? Because I know it's such a different experience when you're watching it and you're like, oh, it's a beautiful house. Do you think like the content is matching up with what you're experiencing, or is it even better than you expected?
It's superseded my expectations.
Yeah.
Because from the videos you see, this is nice, this is nice. But now actually experiencing it, this is way better. Like I wanted that wow effect from the outside to the inside. I definitely have it. This is
You're
really good.
gobsmacked.
Yes, that's the word. That's the word.
Yeah. There's so many things that are going in here that I feel like you can get caught up in the feeling and feeling welcome and just want to glide through the rooms. But to do that, it takes meticulous detail.
And that's what Fine Urban does.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's something behind here.
Oh, so you know. So you've been watching.
I have.
Yes. This is not like the final product. And I know for any of you who've actually been watching, you already know what's going on behind here. For those who don't, go and watch the previous videos. The ones who want to, know as time goes on. I also want you to subscribe and make sure that you're here when we unveil the wonder.
How about to make it fun? The first 10 people who are going to guess what is behind here, they'll get something, maybe airtime.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking maybe like 2K should be a good amount. And we'll select.
Yes.
And then you get your airtime.
And this is done so perfectly. It looks so aligned. Wow, because I can see, you see there's always like something done systematically.
Yeah.
Because you see even these lines are so perfect.
Yeah,
Fine Urban.
It looks like a machine, like we sent in a robot that could lay them down so perfectly. But it's all down to the workmanship of our fundies and the people that we work with. Fine Urban, one of our biggest things is job creation.
That's really nice.
Yeah, and nurturing local talent. So when you're talking about the tile and how it's been laid so perfectly, and there's a very big factor missing, and I'm pretty sure you can pick up on it as we're looking at these tiles. There's something so glaring.
I like the marble effect and the arc tones. It's all just great. I told you there's harmony on the outside.
Yeah.
And I'm also getting that feel on the inside. And one thing, Cynthia, I just feel like, imagine just sitting here by the window. I love to read. And wow, the gypsum, the lighting. What can I say?
It's absolutely wonderful. This is a stunning house that had features that the client really, really loved. What you're currently sitting on is a feature of the house. All we did was come in and add in the colors that make things feel cohesive and seamless and flow well. All these words that we've been using. And one of those things is actually the windows.
The windows.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them on the videos. They were here previously, right?
Yes.
So Fine Urban found a way to bring the things together so that they work. It's not like something is out of place.
Yes, yeah, because we always customize, even when it comes to the types of grills we do in the window. But I did mention the client had a few things here and there that she was apprehensive about. And even when we've come in and been able to redo everything,
Yes.
she's like, you know, for the windows, I just like them as they are. So we respected that.
So there was a sentimental bit of it from the client side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're not here to tear things away from our clients' hands. We're here
Plus,
to work
the
with
client
them.
is always right. If
Yes,
the client
is
wants
always
this,
right.
okay.
Yeah. So we have a really vast living room.
Yes.
But we have a step that now leads you onto the magnificent TV wall area.
Oh, so now that I'm looking at it from this angle,
Yeah.
what are these black lines in between the tiles? Have we done the grouting yet?
No. We haven't done the grouting yet. And when we're laying down tiles on this stage, we want to make sure that there's not a single thing that the client will come later and be like, why did you do it like that? So
So you need them to see it first.
Exactly.
Then we can do the grouting.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we work hand in hand with our clients. So at this stage, they're going to come in and be like, okay, I'm happy with it. Then we can go around and complete these beautiful tiles with the grouting.
That's really good consideration. It's good customer service.
It is excellent. I definitely will call Fine Urban when I'm ready to build my dream home.
Because working from the office, I deal with the clients a lot, and most of them are from diaspora. So they're asking, how will I know how my project is going?
Yes.
So seeing this, that you go step with step with the client, that's really nice.
It is. It is.
This looks different. This is not what I saw on the videos.
Yeah. So the problem is, sometimes when Fine Urban does a design, it gets very, very popular.
Oh.
Yeah. And a lot of people were like, this is what we want.
It's expected anyway.
Yes, it is.
So what are we planning to do here?
No, it's a complete, even looking at it now, it's a complete transformation. I'm seeing the glass on the sides because initially it was those display shelves, like another fine urbanism that we like adding.
True.
Yeah, so we changed it, we put in the glass, which I think is excellent.
I like the mirror.
Yeah, as big as this space is, mirrors always create that illusion of a bigger space, and it helps bounce light, so it just feels bigger and brighter in here.
And so modern.
And very ultra modern.
And then I like the design of the mirror because, you know, normally people just do a straight on mirror, but I like the demarcations. It's really nice.
And that's the beauty of customization. You get to really play around with the design, and then the fact that those mirrors fit in perfectly. There's no kind of gaps where it's like, no, this is all the mirror we could get.
Looks like it came with a house. I didn't.
I know, customized, bespoke, and it fits in.
And then when you stand here, just come close to me. I'm liking this feature. I like the cove lighting. It's really out of this world. I'm not used to such designs until I started working with Fine Urban, and I'm glad I'm here.
The client walked in and she was like, yeah, I love it. I love it. Keep that. Do not touch that design. So all that's left to do is to put in nice, gorgeous chandeliers, which I think this is a good place to actually tell you that like 95% of this project is customized.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but touches like that.
Because that creates job opportunities for people.
Yes. But with things like chandeliers, no, we're not above importing, just to make sure we're getting the best ones.
I get you. I like this display area as well. It has a light there. So whatever you put there, personally, I'd put maybe a vase or books. And then that light effect just does it for me.
Yeah, for me, it's an art piece.
An art piece?
There'll just be an art piece in that that's highlighted.
That could work.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with yours.
So do you want to go into the next?
I'd love to.
Calling us.
I'd love to. Let's go.
Onto the dining room we go.
Columns. Fine Urban.
Consistency.
This is really good.
It is. And I've always said, I think I've said this time and time again as I've gone through this property, it's the fact that even if the client was to come, you see the height of this is not too high, so she can really inspect from top to bottom and be like, are there any crooked lines? Is there any shoddy work? It's immaculate.
This is perfect. Can I live here?
I was thinking of just asking them if I could move it.
Oh, wow. Mirrors.
Yeah, more mirrors, more illusion of space, and our team is hard at work.
And I've noticed Fine Urban doesn't like to do things the normal way, the way people like a cliche.
Yeah.
Because the broken mirror effect,
It is.
that's the thing that really sells me with the mirrors. I wasn't a mirror person before, but now I think I could do mirrors everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You feel it. You're
Yeah.
like the impact it has on the space. I want this in my house, and the designs.
And the pieces just fit perfectly. This is perfect craftsmanship. And the intricate details, I'm blown away.
Yeah, I mean, you've been working with us for a while now, and this could be one of those things we could have imported.
That's true.
You can do that now. You can import, but that takes away from one of the main things that we're trying to do that we were discussing earlier.
Yeah.
Job creation. People are talented, and this is just as good, if not better, than anything you could import.
Supporting talent.
You have to support the talent, not only all over Kenya, but I mean, we're expanding in Africa as well. So everywhere we go, we're actually trying to implement that.
And in the previous videos, the mirror wasn't there.
No. We had like a customized cabinet there, but we decided in the direction that we're going with modernizing the house, the mirror here just makes sense.
And then also it creates the illusion of space. There's light bouncing.
Yes.
It's just harmony.
Yeah.
That was my word.
Yeah.
Harmony.
Harmony. Because it's not the biggest dining room we've seen, so we have to get very creative and very intentional about every single thing we're placing here and what it actually does for the space overall. And a space like this is really helped with that illusion we're creating.
I see it. I see it. And then gypsum, again,
always.
Fine Urban is known for its gypsum work. They know their stuff.
Yeah.
And I like how the light is just blending in with the ceiling, the walls, the earth tones, and then also the tiles. You can just see a flow from the living room,
Exactly.
the dining, the lounge.
There was no need to kind of interrupt and do different tiles. I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's why the previous tiles that were here, actually from the living room, I thought they were stunning. I was like, those are some incredible tiles. I love them. But the lead designer, but the lead designer walked in and he had a vision and he saw the potential of going even better and was like, you know what? I could go with a different finish, different tones, and it would really, really help this house stand out and feel unique.
It's really elevated now.
It is.
And they never have thought it would be better.
You know, sometimes you see something and you're like, it's perfect. But the person who has the vision can really see, like, no, we could go one step better. So the kitchen is one of the wonders of fine urban transformation.
It's not complete, but I see myself cooking here. I'd enjoy just preparing beautiful meals for the family.
Yeah. It's one of those spaces that is very particular and very, very personal. And when we're customizing, I like to tell our audience that it's not really about the size of your kitchen.
Exactly.
It's about your budget. So in a space like this is also not a very big kitchen.
Yeah.
If this particular client is like, give me all the best fittings. I want the most modern kitchen. Fine Urban is going to
deliver.
We're going to deliver. You know why? Well, you can guess why.
Because we work with the client's budget.
Yeah, and we do customization.
Yes.
So we're able to
personalize.
We're able to create those little corners to fit in all those utilities that you're going to have, whether it's a ultra modern cooker or a double door fridge or some new big massive microwave. Listen, I don't know what's out there, but all I know is that we are building kitchens to fit the needs of our clients. So if you have a massive kitchen, but you want it really simple, we're able to do that, you know? But if you have a small kitchen, but you want everything top notch, we're also able to do that.
I like this. I'm sure in the end, you're going to see how it pans out.
Yeah.
Because this is the island. Maybe there are going to be stools around.
Yes.
And so when you sit and the light is just shining down, you just enjoy your meal. If you're having a meal or you want to read in the kitchen as you're cooking.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, the extra counter space is ideal. So that if I have a couple of kids, we are all in the kitchen helping each other. That's for me.
A couple of kids.
Yeah, a couple of kids. Everybody is going to be in the kitchen. I just appreciate extra counter space. I'm looking around. I'm seeing the open cabinetry, and I'm sure some of these are going to have doors on them. I'm looking at the drawers. you have a place for your sufurias.
Yes.
You have your a place for your fancy crockery and cutlery. You have space for your everyday needs, your spices, like everything you can think of. Like, what's the one thing in your kitchen at home that you're like, I'm always trying to find a place to put it.
Sufurias.
Sufurias. Sorry. And you know, it's the ones that you use to cook ugali, the ones with the black. I'm like, hide those things. And
Yeah,
they
we
just
don't
have
need to be seen. Plus, with such a house, you don't want them seen.
You don't. So
you have
it's a
to
well-done
create
kitchen.
provision. Yes.
Yeah. But speaking of storage, there's so much more in a household like this. Obviously, it's going to accommodate a lot of people. So
yes,
there was a provision over there for a pantry.
A pantry.
Lead the way.
I love a pantry because I love to cook and I want my spices to have space.
Yes.
And this is nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cabinetry here. Space.
Yeah.
What do you put in your pantry?
I don't have a pantry.
You don't have a pantry?
One
Maybe we should move in here.
One day I'll have a pantry, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of how Kenyans are leaning more towards like wholesale shopping because we've learned that this buying every week gets really expensive.
It's a lot and time consuming.
Yeah, so when you're doing wholesale shopping, it means you have more things to store.
Yes.
Pantries like this with the cabinetry that we install, high level, low level, open shelving all around is exactly what someone would need to store all that shopping and be like, I don't have to think about shopping for at least another month or two.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then I like the way Fine Urban has also maintained the aesthetics because you don't want your things to be out there. So there's the open and closed cabinetry. So you can hide the other stuff and then you can display the spices so that you look chefy and all.
No, of course. It's all about organization. And you can see the tiles have also followed
Still
through.
flowing.
Yeah.
I'm just loving this tour. There's more. There's actually more.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. What catches my eye is this huge window, the light, still the seamless flowing of the tiles.
Yeah, because you can see how we moved, right?
Yes.
We came in, we went to the living room, into the dining, now we're greeted by this view.
Wow.
Wow is the word.
Wow.
And remember that the tiles that were here before, you can actually see some of those colors on the stairs. But the reason that we were like, you know what, we love this for the stairs is because we were able to get the dimensions just right. So you don't have those interruptions in the tile that you're putting on your staircase.
Yeah, because it seems like it's just flowing. You can't even see any breakage. This is outstanding.
Yeah, and of course, at this moment, walking up here with heels feels a bit precarious because we don't have anything to kind of support ourselves up.
But I know we have plans for the rail.
Yes, actually, we've seen them.
Yes.
We've seen them. They were actually in the dining room. We saw those pans of
the glass panel.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with the modernizing, that's what we want to do to keep this feeling airy. Yeah.
That's a really good idea because the mirror, glass. That's a good combination.
Yeah.
No?
Brightening, all these things we've done to make sure this area feels bright, with selecting the tiles, with the help of this massive window, with the lights we're putting in, with the colors on the wall. If we bought something that was more solid and dark, it kind of clashes with what we're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you forgot something.
Did I? Please remind me, because there's so many things. Please, what did I forget?
You forgot to ask me my favorite part so far.
Oh yeah, downstairs. Listen, I'm eager to just let's go upstairs.
Okay. But we can do that at the end. So each of us will pick their favorite room.
Ooh.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Okay.
But you did mention that you were like wowed by the view, and it has to be a window.
Are you with me on this one?
I am 100% with you. 100%. It is just what the staircase needed.
And the flow, the light bouncing on the tiles.
Yeah.
It's just...
And the glass. Look, I am a woman. I like to check myself. Every now and then, I'm trying to avoid actually touching the glass. I'm so grateful to put this cardboard here so I can support myself as we go up.
Are you also checking yourself out on the mirror as you go up?
Listen, at this moment, I was just focused on holding on to something. But once that glass is in, I am so
That's
sure.
it.
Yeah. There's no way. as a woman, you're going to walk down these stairs and not pause and just be like,
And
I
ignore
look
the
good.
mirror.
Yeah.
So as I was coming up the stairs, I had this wall in mind. So I'm like, what do I expect? Yeah.
What's going on there? Why is it bland? So every new space that you're introduced to in this house always has like something that's captivating to your eye first.
Okay.
And I know your initial impression, now seeing it like this is like,
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense. But we want to incorporate an art piece. So,
Oh,
yeah. When you come
like a
up the
focal
stairs.
point.
Exactly.
Oh.
We have to beautify these big open walls.
So Fine Urban actually puts everything in mind. The feel the client is going to get.
Exactly.
And every space.
Every
Because that's
single
what I've been
space.
feeling.
Yeah.
Just different fields. Yeah.
I'm so happy. That's why I wanted to do this with you, to get like your first-hand experience of actually like from someone who was watching the content, going through the comments,
Yes.
engaging with the clients, actually getting to come to site and be like, okay, this is better than even watching the content.
Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked. And anything else? Anything else catch your eye here?
Is the gypsum.
Yes, always.
Again, the gypsum.
Yeah, it's exquisite. It is, but it's not done just yet.
Not yet.
If
There's
you
more.
know us, if you know us well enough, you know there's something that's gonna be right
Something.
there.
The chandelier.
Yeah. One of the first bedrooms you're gonna get to see on this site.
But Cynthia, I thought this room was done because, if I'm not wrong, there was a mural. You said the bed was customized.
Yes.
There were curtains.
Yeah. This room was
Explain
ready.
thyself.
This room was ready. It was ready, you know. We had the beddings that was specially picked out for the young child.
Yes.
But when you're dedicated to creating a new experience and you know you're able to deliver something even better than you did before, you go that extra mile, even if it means painting over a mural, even if it means bringing in a new bed or new curtains, and that's what we've done in here.
Okay.
But one of the things that I've had is gonna actually change. If you've noticed, the tiles are quite different.
Yes, yes.
So for this room, we're gonna have a wall-to-wall carpet.
Oh. Okay, now I'm sold.
Yeah, it makes sense. Kids, you know.
Plus, you had me at better experience.
Better, and it's for a kid. Look, I want to be a kid in this house. So we still have the cabinetry. It's ensuite, and unfortunately, we are not going to go in there. We have to get really crafty with where we're placing the things that we're going to bring back into these spaces. So if you open that door, you're going to find that, you know, we've kind of stored things in there. But
Okay, understood.
yeah, the next phase, which I hope you'll actually join me for.
Of course, of
when
course.
we come back, we'll get to see this room in its full glory.
Okay.
Ready to go to the next room?
Yes. Wow. I like how this light is blending in with the tile work. Looks earthy. I love earth tones. So this is working for me.
Yeah.
I'm sure for the client as well.
Yeah, this is the guest room. And it was another one of those rooms that was completely finished. There was a bed in here. I was here making the bed and fluffing up the pillows. But changes are being made. But for this room, the floor is going to stay like that because we have incorporated this incredible tile.
Okay.
And you keep talking about earth tones.
Yes.
I am so convinced it's because of the veining of the tile.
Okay. The
Of that
marble.
brown. Yeah.
Marble effect.
Yeah, because I want you to try and picture something, which is something I do with the audience quite a bit.
Okay.
Right.
I'm ready.
So now we have this glossy, big tile with a marble feel that is brown. The veining is brown.
Yes.
Try and imagine a room like this that's supposed to be calming. The walls are nice and light and calming. But then you put that together with a similar tile, but with gray veining.
No.
It would feel very cold.
Yes.
It would suddenly feel like this room is cold.
But this gives a warm effect.
Yeah, and that's why I think if you've been conscious of it, as we're walking through, you're like, oh, earth tones, earth tones. It's really being like evoked by the experience of walking throughout and seeing this tile continue.
Plus, you know, Mother Earth is grounding. So you want that grounding
warm
effect.
I always say it feels welcoming, it feels so warm, and to see it in the bedroom is ideal, ideal.
Cynthia, you know what? I'm happy. Next.
I'm happy you're happy.
I can't wait to see what lays ahead for me.
Yeah, this is a room that actually wasn't here before.
Okay.
I didn't get to see this, so we're experiencing this
Together.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is incredible. Oh, I want you
I'm
to...
speechless.
You have to close that door. We
Yes.
have to see what's going on back there. Oh, the entire wall. That is amazing.
Is this wood? I love.
Yes.
It's like a display and the paneling.
Yeah.
Fine Urban is really good at coming up with designs that you don't see your everyday life and
yeah.
in homes. I'm even lacking words to explain.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like an office?
Exactly. I was just about to say we just walked in and reacted, and you're like, what could this room be? It is an office.
Okay.
Many people through the pandemic, a lot of people had to be at home.
Yeah.
They had to create spaces within their house to work.
That's true.
A lot of people tried to convert bedrooms into offices. So we found that recently, after the pandemic, I think a lot of people learned that you could work from home, but we just need to find a way to create those workspaces in our homes that are separate from our living spaces.
Yeah, because it's hard working from the bedroom.
Yes.
You tempted to sleep in the living room.
The spaces where you're supposed, can you imagine if you worked in your living room and then you try to relax in your living room, your brain's gonna still connect to work. So we found that a lot of our clients who have the space for it, they're like, hey, customize my bedroom for me. I want it to be my at-home workspace, and this is a great example of that. That is a great storage area. I can see books, I can see files. I don't know what kind of work the client does, but obviously, you know, with Fine Urban, we're not putting anything in that that's not asked for by the client.
I like this.
It's a fine urbanism.
Yes.
It is definitely one
There
of those
you go.
touches.
Fine urbanism.
Yeah.
That's a new word.
Yeah, it's so recognizable.
Yeah.
It's such a, I feel like the brand Fine Urban has created such an identity. So when you see touches like this, I don't even have to say this, you guys. At this point, you know, fully customized. And it is the work of Kenyan fundis who've taken these pieces of wood and have worked with our lead designer to create a design, and have been able to implement it in such a perfect way.
You know what? If I was given this task, I wouldn't have come up with this.
I know, I don't think it's a skill that a lot of people have.
That's true.
Yeah, so the idea, I was here earlier, the idea is to have the desk over on this side, so we'll have a seat and the desk.
Okay.
And then over on that side, it's going to be a bit of a couch, just a small couch.
Oh.
So when you're sitting there, you're able to watch the TV.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, so well thought out.
And maybe you can do CCTV, you can watch.
You can.
Oh,
it can be like a tucked away, like, okay, I am the only person who has access to the office.
Yes.
Being the owner of the house, and then also it's such a great idea to have the security there, so not everyone is really just seeing everything that's going on.
It's not available to everyone.
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Can't wait to see it when it's done. This will also have the carpet.
The wall to wall?
Yes.
Wow, so it will create that warm effect, plus the gypsum and the lighting. Beautiful.
Cozy vibes.
I can't wait to see what's in store for me in the other room.
Yeah, we're almost done. So the kids' bedroom was an ensuite, but these two spaces, obviously, people will need to use the bathroom, so we do have a bathroom.
Or a shared bathroom,
like a shared bathroom. Let's go forth into the master bedroom and the master bathroom and the changing and the beauty room, essentially. But work in progress.
Okay.
So hopefully when we come back, we'll get into those spaces. But there's still more to see on this wing of the house.
Okay.
More
Plus,
beautiful.
so far I've already seen so much. And
you feel like that?
Yeah, I've seen so much and I'm impressed. Wow effect. Gobsmacked again.
You'll see that we've continued that up here. You have to make the most out of the transitional spaces. You don't want them to be boring. We have the art piece there. We have another display, like floating shelf. We have more.
I love floating shelves.
I know, it's simple, classic, modern, which is the key word for this property.
Modern.
Modern, yeah. So we have more display areas and more display areas.
And then you know what, Cynthia? I love that they're also putting lights in the display areas.
Yeah.
So whatever you decide to display will even be illuminated more, yes? That's a point.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason we have so many of these is, first of all, to make the space more interesting.
Okay.
But second of all, is because we want to give the client the space to be able to make their house feel like a home.
Personalize it.
Yeah, so this particular client does enjoy traveling, so I'm sure they're going to be gathering things. So as you're walking through their house, you're getting like a more intimate look into who they are and what they value and what their family is all about.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Wow. Wow.
The views from up here are impeccable.
Do you love nature?
Oh, 100%.
So
I love it.
you're home, you feel at home. You can even dance.
We've been talking about moving into this house, but if there was a reason, is to be able to stand here and actually see all the work that Fine Urban has done.
Wow.
It's so
And
amazing.
then all the shapes are blending in together. You see the pool and the slabs. It's like geometric, symmetric. It's so beautiful.
I'm sorry, I am actually kind of lost for words.
From up here, it's so different.
I know. We walked through, we talked about all the details, but being up here.
Wow. And now that I'm here, is this bigger?
Oh yeah, that is bigger. I know. We were down there walking through, but it is.
It looks bigger from here. Was it the client's recommendation? Did you resize it?
Yes. So the clients talked to their child, who's actually going to be the person who's using that space, and they were like, "Mom, I'd love a bigger space play around." You know, there's a bit of apprehension from the client when we started with going all out. We understand our clients because a lot of the time you're being told to do extra things for extra cost just so the company makes money. So they're like, no, we don't need that extra stuff. Don't make the playhouse any bigger. It's fine. But after we did the first round of renovations and they actually came to understand that we're doing this work with passion, they were like, for this next round of renovations, my entire front yard, do it and do it to the best of your ability as a company. And the child was like, I want a bigger playhouse. So we were like, yeah, we're
bigger playhouse it is.
Exactly.
And look at this.
Look
the
at the
trees. Fine Urban is really about the environment, and I see that the trees have been preserved. The grass is looking as green. I've never seen such green grass in my life.
It's lush. I always use the word lush because of how well it's been maintained. It's so thick and lush.
And even the slabs on the pavement, you can see it's like someone calculated, when I put this here, it has to blend in.
Yes.
It has to work. And the pool.
I love that when you're up here, you're able to see that kind of detailing with the careful placement. Because when you're walking, and you're not necessarily seeing if it's well placed, but when you're up here, we're looking at the slabs and you can see just how symmetrical they actually are.
The bird view. You're having an actual bird view. We're like human birds.
And I'm trying to imagine once the sculptures are there, you know, the
Hulk.
giraffe, the Hulk.
Where will the Hulk be? There, we'll sit there.
Yeah, so it's going to be over on that end. We're going to have the boulders. And having retained the trees and the natural features, you can see the idea of those boulders and how they're actually going to incorporate and feel natural in this environment.
You know what, Cynthia? I want to live here.
No,
I see myself hiring Fine Urban to do a home for me because this is beautiful.
This is the stuff that dreams are made of. And going on, I don't know, did I even get into detail of how much work went into just creating that lower space down there?
I can only imagine. Can only imagine.
It was just lawn. Like, it was actually just lawn. Yeah, there was a bit of a bump there. But for us to be able to create such extensive beauty over on that side and functionality, there's a lot of excavation that needed to happen so that we made sure the transition from this top area to the lower area was seamless and that all the foundations that we're laying down there are on even ground, so we're not creating a problem for the client. And I know you were mentioning the pool.
Yes, the pool. I like the shape of the pool because normally we're used to seeing rectangles,
Yeah.
squares,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this infinity shape, I love. Even from here, it looks even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Can you imagine
Trees.
just having a party there? Yeah, the party
Yes.
girl. Having a
Yes.
party there, and when you're looking up, you're just seeing your property. It looks beautiful. The colors are nice. It's a work of art.
Yeah, yeah, you'll really get to appreciate all the work that has been done. And for you guys watching at home, this is what we're talking about when we talk about a 360 experience with Fine Urban Construction and Interiors. So I've always said we're not only doing your house, we're doing your entire property. I've boasted numerous times about how our landscaping is the best on market, and this is a prime example of that. We're not coming and planting a few pretty flowers. We are not coming to mow your lawn. We are transforming your living experience. So every inch of this property is a prime example of the work you can expect from Fine Urban Construction and Interiors. Shall we continue? I feel like there is something that I may have skipped. Like the beauty room, the walk-in closet, the room of dreams for any woman.
Lights, mirrors. Wow.
Stunning.
This is the beauty room.
This is the walk-in closet. This is a whole closet, but I call it the beauty room because when you walk in, I've always said like classic Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe vibes, that Hollywood, old Hollywood with the mirror and the lights all around it.
They had everything in mind.
We do. As a company, Fine Urban thinks of all the details, and of course, we have more incredible storage. There hasn't been a lot of changes here because it actually works, but I'm so sure next time we come here, I did say Fine Urban is always changing things, so we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see what this room looks like when we come back next time. Up we go. We have come to the end of yet another incredible tour of this mega mansion. I know some of you have been commenting like, oh, you guys finished that house and you're doing it again. Look, as long as I get to be here and witness the changes as they go and take you guys through with as many people as possible, I will always love it, and I've enjoyed this even more because I was accompanied by someone who has not experienced this before. So, like we always do here, I have to ask the big question. You've seen,
big question.
Yeah, you've seen so much today.
Yes,
and
I've seen a lot. A lot.
It's a big property. And I have to ask, of all the incredible, lovely, wonderful, impeccable things we've seen, what's your favorite? If you had to pick one, and I know it's tough.
One.
If you had to pick one.
My one place of choice is going to be the pool house. Wait, are we going to party after this?
Look, I know
Are we allowed to?
you're all about that lifestyle. I'm gonna head home
We
after
can
we're
bring
done.
our own. Then we can sleep here
You know what?
or there.
Let me tell you this. Maybe not today, but
Not
once
today.
we're back to see the final reveal, we can talk about that.
You promise?
We can talk about
I'm pushing it.
Yeah, you're pushing it, but we can talk about it. Now, for me, I would say, give me that entire house. Give me the whole thing. I can't pick
You
one
want
thing.
everything?
I want the entire house in the new design that Fine Urban has done. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour.
Cynthia, I've had so much fun. Thank you for having me. I'm going to tell everyone. I'm going to tell stories.
Yes.
I have a story to tell.
Yeah,
This is really beautiful.
I hope that you tell so many stories and that you're inspired to join us
Definitely.
when it is complete. And I hope that you guys at home have also loved this tour so much, seeing it through fresh eyes, as I said, and you subscribe and you like and you comment. Bye.
Bye.